Hi everybody, I'm going to do a cover of the song Reckless Love by Cory Asbury, and we're going to do it just open E voicings, chord shapes, and I'm going to go ahead and play it, and then stay tuned for the end, and I'll show you how I play the chords, and we'll go over some additional chords that might be fun for you to play, so hope you enjoy. Here we go. Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so kind to me. Though the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God, though it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you yourself away. And all the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Yeah. I was your foe, still your love fought for me. You have been so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it all for me. You have been so kind. Still you give yourself away. Though the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God, yeah. No shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, you're coming after me. No, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Though it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Alrighty. Woo! So, this song, what I love about this song is being the open E shapes, the open E chords. It's so much fun to play on acoustic because you really get that huge sound from the acoustic guitar, just of the big open E chords, which are some of my favorite sounding chords. So, what we're going to look at real quick is I just want to break down as fast as I can for you. We're going to look at the shapes that are played. What I've noticed is that on the live version that Cory Asbury does, he's playing the open E. So let's go ahead and zoom in on my fret hand right here. And what we have is the C sharp being played like this, where you have the B and the E string are open. Okay, they're constantly droning. And then your pinky on the, let's go with the 4th fret because we're doing the capo. So in the live version, it's the key of F. And that's a good version right there. Key of F, and then anyway, so we have the pinky on the 3rd string on the 4th fret, and then we have the ring finger right here on the 2nd fret on the 4th string. I'm sorry, that's the index finger, and then the ring finger we're gonna put on it's gonna go on the 4th fret on the 5th string, okay? So that's gonna be your C sharp minor initially, and then basically you're just gonna swap these two right here. Your ring finger and your index finger, they're gonna switch places, okay? And then you got your B, that's a B suspended, okay? And then what happens here is the ring finger comes off, and then the index finger moves back down to right here, and that's your A, okay? That's your 3rd chord, and then we're working through the intro and the chorus progression, and then your last one is going to be that E. Basically just going to bar the 4th and 5th string, okay, and then you're going to strum everything. That's a massive chord right there, the E chord, okay? And so basically just walking it down to the B, to the A, to the E. Okay, so on the E, you're hitting all the strings, but when you're playing the C sharp minor, what I do is I take my ring finger and I butt it up against the E string and deaden it. Okay, so that way if I do bump it, it's not going to resonate, because you don't want it playing the whole time. I mean, it doesn't sound terrible, but you want to leave that. You want to get those clear bass notes. C sharp minor, B, A, okay, so that's what I hear on the live version. On the acoustic version that he does, he does it just open with no capo. So basically you got and it's basically those same shapes that I just showed you. So you can play along with it now that if you didn't know where the capo is placed on it. Okay, so C sharp, same thing going right there. So those are the main chords to know. And then on the verses, it only does the 3 chords: the C sharp, the B, the A, and then you add the E in on the intro and the chorus. Okay, so fun way that a couple other ways to play it. Being that it's in the key of E, you have options. So let's zoom back in on the fretting hand here. You have options to play also up in this area. This is the 7th fret. This chord right here is an E5, really nice sounding chord. Probably familiar with it, okay? So I'm gonna be working in this area. I have my E, okay? And then so when I start the song off, if you notice, I was playing up in the higher registers. I started with the C sharp minor, but I'm not playing the bass note, okay? I'm actually just playing kind of an inversion of sorts, but it would be, if you barred it, it would look like this. Okay, but I'm not barring it because bar chords are difficult and they don't sound as good. So we're doing so it sounds like, so you got this going, okay? So we're 11th fret, take your 3rd and 4th finger, 11th fret on the pinky on the 4th string, 11th fret, ring finger on the 5th string, 11th fret, index finger right here on the 3rd string on the 9th fret, okay? And then again, what I showed you before, you don't want that E to sound, so kind of, you can push your finger up against it and it mutes it, okay? Really pretty sounding chord, okay? And then basically, you can use this finger to just stay locked in, okay, as your pivot finger. Okay, so we're gonna go C sharp, and then to the B. Now, the cool thing about this is this is an E shape that you're probably well familiar with, okay? So, essentially, that's all it is. So the B to the A. Okay, so this is what the intro is gonna look like. Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Okay, and then the chorus, you're gonna add in that E5, so. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. And you can just hit all the strings right there. Na, 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 leaves the 99. Okay, so you got that? So that's how you can play those. And the cool thing about this is if you're doing a campfire setting or something and you want to have that dynamic range where you're like playing quieter on the verses and then you drop into the deeper bass notes on the chorus and just try to project as much as you can from the guitar. If you can have some dynamics by playing lightly on the choruses up on the high frets and then dropping it into the lower chords, which is kind of fun. So. And then, okay, and then another way, and I saw someone doing this, and I'm just going to reiterate this way of playing it, is where you could actually implement the bass notes. So let's zoom back in. So this way we did it where we didn't have the bass notes, but this way, right here, I'm going to show you. Okay, so we're going to do, again, the E and B are droning, okay, just open, and then you come in with your pinky on the 9, 10, 11, 12. So the 9th fret. Okay, 9th fret, pinky, fourth finger, 3rd finger on the 9th fret on the 4th string. And then this guy, your middle finger will go on that C sharp bass note. And then again, the technique of muting the strings that you don't want to use. Okay, so I have that A string, that 5th string, muted by touching this finger to it. So deadens it, but you still get a nice full sound. So that's your C sharp, your first chord, and then your second chord to the B. You can do a little pivot action there with your fingers there. So that's your B, and then to the A, and then you're gonna go down, take your index finger and bring it down to the 7th fret, 4th string, okay? And you want to try to avoid hitting that E string. Not altogether horrible if you do, but try to avoid it. Leave that to your bass player to hit the, well, yeah, they want to hit that A. So, okay, so this is what that sounds like. Love of God, and though it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. Okay, so you got options there. Okay, and then so that's it. That's another way to play it. Hope you enjoy that. I think I covered it. Everything I wanted to show you. So enjoy that. Have fun playing the song, and God bless you guys. Thank you.